Listen, man,
Okay, so how did you get those links?
because I download a lot.
How
He doesn't even know how to lie properly.
Hey, listen!
Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. What's up to all the newcomers that are now coming in, but for all the OGs that's been here from the very start and this channel been here. Y'all know the program we run around here is DFW Males. Y'all already know what that means. They mess with me. Matter of fact, I got that wrong. We gonna get into this video called the Lacari situation is insane. Get into it though.
Let me at least add way to the list of champions that I like.
That is the face of a man who knows they just messed up their career. And he had it up there for so long. Older couples, teens. Too much free time on our hands.
Twitch streamer Lacari banned after flashing disturbing notepad file. The Thursday incident led to a quick ban from Twitch around 7:30 p.m. and later Kick banned on Kick. Yeah, he did everything they're saying he did. As viewers shared censored clips across platforms showing what happened to be references to child exploitation and other extreme material. Lacari claimed it was an accidental download from a shady site, deleted immediately and blamed a Windows glitch, but streamer Quinn69 debunked that live. Asmongold advised using a separate PC for such content.
Asmon messaged me and said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff.
We're still on live after that? I was just about to get into the fact, like, if it was fake and that this was from a shady website that you accidentally clicked on, why did you still have it? Second of all, you didn't click on anything previously, so how did that appear if it was downloaded from a shady website? That just doesn't make sense.
Info had just come out and the clip I saw had the names and everything censored. Obviously, I wouldn't have said this if I knew what the content was. You know, giving him the benefit of the doubt, he jumped the gun. This guy was his friend and, you know, he wanted to be noble and defend him, but some things are unfortunately indefensible. Bro, this ain't a live stream fail. This is a live stream felony. His ex, Cutco, distanced herself after past checks found no issues, and Lacari went offline, insisting he did nothing wrong. Amid sponsor losses and calls for police reports, Lacari was banned from Twitch and Kick for opening a notepad that links to melody and jack off all trades, master of none.
Hilarious today, by the way, how many of your favorite streamers didn't talk about the fact that Lacari had that link on his computer.
The kettle calling the pot black, but ironically, Miskiff's not that bad. I just wanted to say that joke because Lacari is black.
You are you're not calling him out. You're not saying anything. You are letting this go by when you're willing to call me out for he said, she said.
Get in there and make it about you. Well, he does have a point here and there. He said, she
I mean, honestly, the circumstances that this man is in right now, this is genuinely humiliating. I wouldn't want to be that type of person to judge a book by its cover, but come on, you can't tell me a dude that looks like this isn't just doing stuff like this. And I don't want to judge nobody's cover, but man, where did we mess up at?
One thing.
What's up?
Did you know that was in that links, in those links, okay? Do you know?
No. Listen, man,
Okay, so how did you get those links?
because I download a lot.
how
He doesn't even know how to lie properly.
Because I download.
Look at the body language. You could tell he's lying. Like, I couldn't even believe this man if I wanted to. I couldn't. And the fact we're still on stream like that never happened. I mean, maybe that was a smart move. I don't know.
Listen, man,
Okay, so how did you get those links?
because I download a lot.
This man is being interrogated on his own stream. He don't even believe his own self.
how addicted do you have to be to use your computer to goon, let alone download stuff, bruh? He should have just said he was trying to download Houdini hack client for Minecraft.
You realize that like half of the streaming world right now thinks you're the right?
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. They're always gonna think that.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, nobody's gonna think you're a PDF file. if you have no allegations on you, if you have no evidence supporting those allegations on you. I mean, honestly, do you even need evidence for allegations? Because we've seen what happened with the whole situation beforehand that I posted. I don't want to speak on it because we're on to newer, bigger, and better things. Nobody's gonna assume. Honestly, I don't know if I could say that because I just said he looks like the type of person that would be doing something like that. But come on now.
Buzz, why would they think that? You know, I know the League of Legends is a bit suspicious, but like, come on. Not quite a red card, bit of a yellow card foul, but I called him a EDP 446. The similarities are uncanny. Anyway, XQC started calling out Asmongold for not covering this.
I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to make, and I'm going to be real, guys. I've already got one defamation lawsuit in the chamber. I don't need to be double barreling this shit, okay? I don't need to be dual wielding these. So I don't want to talk about whether something is, whether what happened, what.
Check, I don't really have a social read on this. I can really normally like read people.
Yeah, I think he's fully lost it. I did not understand a single word he said.
Really bad, you cannot run away. It's just bad. You can say, yeah, this is full. And that person, that friend would still be wrong if they were mad at you. Because you're being impartial. You remember? Like, you can still hold them accountable and want them to do better.
Albeit he jumped the gun.
I do get what he's saying. He's saying, like, he's basically talking about the fact how the friend is supporting, and even if he was mad, it's like that's being impartial. That's not really enough. You know, it's not like holding him accountable for it.
A bit early, but I'm pretty sure Asmongold genuinely condemned Lacari. Who wouldn't do that? That'd be insane. I will say, what the is Asmongold talking about? Why would this guy sue him for defamation if he's just covering the literal facts? 500 JBT videos, which stands for jail. Anyway, while streaming, he started freaking.
I didn't even know what that term was. It's just some things that you just don't know, but you accidentally learn through the process. It's clearly not an accident if you got that in your notes. I mean, we could have been a little bit more calculated if we was going to do that. And I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I'm going to saying this is okay. But if you didn't want to get caught, which we're glad you did, why would you have this already open? You know what I'm saying? Why would you have that tab open?
Get out after.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. That's why I'm not crying and sobbing. I didn't do anything, dumbass. You just want me to be guilty so bad.
Just want to point out he had at least 2 notepad tabs, so it's not one file that allegedly downloaded itself. JBT is short for J18s. He also...
We gotta be mad at the people that, you know, even came up with these terms in these things, bro. We gotta be. We gotta hate the game a little bit more too, cause the fact that that term even exists is just saying how sick the internet is.
also had the link highlighted to be copied. Why would he need to do that for a sketchy file that downloaded itself?
Yellow tape around his...
Like, it's not even good to goon, period, but to... You feel me? It's like, what thrill do you get from it?
You know, a punishment worse than jail time. Moist Critical making a negative video on you.
Things like family n***ism, apparently. Like, that's some real shit right there. Also, like, teens and animals. So then they asked him to do something like show his notepad recents to show what else had been on his notepad recently.
So he was taking a long-ass time to show the recents, and then we see 3 of these suspicious text documents that are new.
And it doesn't take a super sleuth. You don't need Inspector Gadget to come in with some high-level tools in order to crack this case. The most likely reason is because when he looked at his recents in Notepad, there were probably some really awful things there that he knew people would pick up on. So then he opened some new text documents in Notepad to push those down out of the recents so people couldn't see them.
Bro, the Twitch chat is actually unhinged. What the?
Big streamers that try to act like they cover.
I don't know what this man's case is, but all of this could have been prevented if whenever you got this little kink. But the fact that you had it in your notepads titled, why you're typing this in, do you not feel weird? You sat there typing that in, naming it, so you could come back to it later. Mind you, CP, I don't think that it's very accessible and just out there. I really hope it's not, but it's out there, obviously. And it's concerning. It's concerning, bro. Honestly. Parents need to get their kids, and grown men need to stay away from the CP.
For all the news for Twitch and everything, they stick their nose in everyone's little drama, won't do it to Lacari because they're buddy-buddy with him. For pedophilia accusations. Not something that's small. Not something that's a he said, she said. Pedophilia accusation.
This dude's ego needs to be studied. He can't go a single minute without comparing stuff to himself. He's like a textbook narcissist, and he's so oblivious to it, it's hilarious.
He's trying to make this into a joke. Bro, Lacari, man, are you good? Is that you, Diddy? Like, Lacari, regardless of the situation, you admitted that that link is bad and it's on your computer, bro. Like, you can't... Why are you trying to make it into a joke?
This man must hate him. He's banned from the chat. He made a request to be unbanned. This is so recent. What type of animosity does this man have against him? I completely understand if he's just completely upset about the fact that he's a PDF file, but it's like not even about that. It's just about the fact that Lacari is getting away with the fact of being a PDF file, basically. While he, on the other hand, probably received worser consequences and there was no evidence to basically put behind his allegations. It's basically all I could assume.
Asmund messaged me, said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff. Oh my god.
No, he didn't.
And you know, Miskiff's correct here. The Diddy stuff is funny, unless you're actually Diddy.
Asmongold, even if he said it's bad, I'm gonna say this right now, didn't do shit. He didn't go into it. He didn't talk about it. He didn't go involved at all. Asmongold literally did absolutely nothing. When, with my case of he said, she said.
This guy is so insufferable. When I think he's gonna say something interesting, it always revolves back to him.
Bro, it's not worth it. Just delete my hard drive.
This is him on stream now looking at the legality of in his state, Texas. He doesn't fully understand what he's looking at, but he can recognize that it's not good, and then he eventually says that he's just going to delete his hard drive. It's not worth it. Now, call me crazy, maybe I'm on the crack pipe, but that just doesn't exactly sound like a